Building an eyewear wardrobe is as much about functionality as it is about aesthetics. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking you through 3 of my own personal favorite tint combinations that not only are functional, but also look really cool as well, to hopefully give you some inspiration when you're building your own eyewear wardrobe. So hi, I'm Robert, Style and Vision Consultant here at the Spectacle Factory, and it's my job to pair you with your perfect pair of glasses. Or glasses, as in plural, because there isn't just one perfect pair of glasses, and long-term viewers of this channel will know by now that it's all about creating combinations of frames. At the very least, we need glasses and sunglasses. But as you really get into eyewear, as you really start to appreciate the difference that it can make to not only your style, but your way of perceiving the world, you start to want to incorporate tinted glasses into your collection. So I've picked out 3 pairs, 1, 2, 3, from my own collection, which all have their own custom tints, to explain the use case scenarios and what I do with each of these pairs and why I wouldn't be without them. So we'll start with the pair that I'm wearing right now, which are my Eco Eyewear crystal pair. This is the slate in crystal from their bioacetate collection. A beautiful, cool, geometric shape in crystal, which is so in fashion this year, which I think is a perfect complement to the sweet violet tint that I have within it. Now, these lenses are Smart Life lenses, which are designed to give me the most comfortable vision when I'm kind of going about my everyday life, but particularly when I'm using digital devices. And what I really like about the sweet violet tint in particular is the clarity that it gives me above and beyond a clear lens, the comfort that it gives me as well, and the colour perception. And when I consider all of those 3 things, the sweet violet tint is my overall favourite tint to wear because it just feels really natural, but it actually enhances the way that I see things. Like when I look around at our store, which is obviously a nice white environment, it genuinely looks whiter, and I love that clean white look. To the extent that when I take these off, everything appears yellow and actually a bit duller and a bit gloomier. And when I'm in a happy mood, this is just the pair of glasses that I want to put on. When I'm shopping, when I'm just around and about at home, when I'm using my laptop or my phone, it's just a nice, relaxing, comfortable and cool colour. And I think combined with that crystal colourway, it just looks fabulous. The bioacetate frames, by the way, are called that because they are fully biodegradable, which is an awesome touch as well because I'm all about environmentalism. Moving on. There is a downside to these sweet violet lenses, and that's that in sunlight, or especially like driving, the contrast is not that high. So whilst it's comfortable, definitely very comfortable, it doesn't really enhance the sharpness. But when I do want that extra sharp, almost 4K clarity and sharpness of vision, this is where my Magma Orange driving glasses come in. This is the pair that I will put on every day when I get in my car. First thing I do is fasten my seatbelt. Second thing I do is put on my Magma Orange driving glasses. And these are a combination of a orange tint with a sapphire flash coating. Now on the Eco Eyewear pair with the sweet violet tint, that just had an anti-reflective coating, so there's no reflections off the lens. With this pair, they do have a reflective blue finish, hence the sapphire coloration. And that's both functional and aesthetic, yet again. So functionally, what the sapphire coating does is it actually reflects away harsh, bright light. So if I'm driving and the sun is particularly low, these will reflect it away just enough that my vision is comfortable in most driving conditions. Not all driving conditions, and we're going to come to that last of all with the 3rd pair that I'm going to talk to you about. But for most, I would say 90% of day-to-day driving conditions, these will reflect away the intensity of the sun just enough for me to be comfortable and drive safely. But more than that, the orange colour that's behind that sapphire coating really does enhance things in terms of clarity, in terms of depth perception, contrast, and that only helps with my reaction time and my ability to judge distances. So I definitely wouldn't be without this pair because they make me safer when I drive. And if you think about your day-to-day life, when is the time that you are most at risk? It's when you drive. I think it's the time in all of our lives where we're most in danger, and we really have to be able to react fast to certain situations and be able to judge things ahead of us really quickly and accurately. This tint does that. Combined with the drive safe technology that's built into them, which gives me more peripheral vision, especially really razor sharp peripheral vision. So when I glance at my wing mirrors, it's absolutely crystal sharp. Combined with that technology within the lens itself, these just make the ultimate driving glasses. And I've said that a few times now. To complement the tint, I put these lenses into my Reykjavik Eyes Mr. Puffin frame. Mr. Puffin is a cute name, and these are kind of cute sunglasses, or tinted glasses, I guess they are. They're obviously oversized, and that really helps with my peripheral vision, but they also have that vintage kind of aviator aesthetic. I actually copied this look off Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He wore a pair similar to this throughout the movie, and I just thought they looked epic in a very kind of vintagey Hollywood way. So this is my take on that, and I again wouldn't be without this pair of glasses. Now, the problem with both the Sweet Violet and the Magma Orange is whilst they are excellent tints and very versatile tints, they are not suitable really as pure sunglasses. So whilst I can go walking in both pairs on an overcast day, and whether I want to feel more kind of mellow or whether I really want to feel invigorated and enhanced with the Magma Orange, neither are good if it's really hot and really sunny. So that's where these come in. This is my JF leather pair. So this actually has a real genuine leather bridge, which I love the style of. They're obviously very quirky with the rounder shape as well. And I think that lends itself to the aesthetic with the leather embellishment. But aside from the frames for a second, these have an adaptive sun lens in Pioneer color, which is like a grey-green, with a diamond mirror coating, or flash mirror coating, I should say. So let me tell you about what that whole combination does. Well, first of all, we've got adaptive sun. So adaptive sun is, in my opinion, the best sunglass technology in the world because it varies from this 60% tint that you see now up to a 97% tint, depending on the brightness. So if the weather conditions were bright enough, these would be the darkest sunglasses in the world, bar none, no exceptions. That means that if I need a really dark pair of sunglasses, I'm covered. But most of the rest of the time where I don't really need that level of darkness, when I just need a dark lens, I'm also covered as well, and everything in between. So that makes these super versatile. Having said that, I don't like the view that I get from the green lens quite as much as I get from the Sweet Violet or the Magma Orange. It doesn't quite enhance as much. And that is for a reason, because this colour was designed for military aircraft pilots originally to give good contrast, not great, but good, with very natural colour perception. And that's the difference, because these give me a true view of the world as opposed to the other two, which are definitely discoloured. And I don't mind that. I don't necessarily need to see things true. I like to see things enhanced, but these are true. Now, the icing on the cake is the fact that these are also polarised and have the diamond mirror. And between those two things, they eliminate glare more so than probably any other sunglasses. A polarised enhancement will filter out reflected light from, for example, the windscreen, from the dashboard, from the bonnet of the car, and from the road ahead. And finally, the diamond mirror flash coating will actually, again, reflect that strong sunlight away, just like the sapphire coating does on the Magma Orange pair. But even more so because the adaptive sun lens does go way darker. So this Sweet Violet was 50%, the Magma Orange was 60%, and as I say, these vary from a 60 to a 97. So you couldn't just make do with these two, because you would still need sunglasses as well, and I feel like this is the perfect complementary sunglass to having those two pairs as well. So in this theoretical world where I can only have 3 different tints, I think between these 3, I'm covered for every eventuality. And I think that would make a great eyewear wardrobe for virtually anybody. You've got driving covered, you've got relaxation covered, and you've got sun protection covered as well. However, not everybody does want to choose 3 different pairs of tinted glasses, and I get that, both for budget reasons and because not everybody is yet, although they will be, on board with investing or switching between different pairs of glasses throughout the day. And on that subject, definitely subscribe to this channel, because I'll be educating you on why you do want to actually have that range of options, and hopefully this video is part of that education. But I wanted to also show you, if I could only have 1 pair of tinted glasses, what would I have? And this is the pair. So these are similar to the Mr. Puffin, designed by Reykjavik Eyes. So Reykjavik Eyes glasses are the lightest, strongest, most durable and most practical and most reliable glasses in the world because they are constructed from one piece of pure titanium. So there are no screws, no solder joints, no springs, no weak points to these glasses. So you can literally stand on them and they wouldn't break. I know because I have done it. I've also had customers drive over them in their cars and they haven't broken, believe it or not. These have an adaptive sun lens, just like I showed you in the JFRA pair, but this time in a brown gradient lens from 75 to 25. Non-polarized and with DuraVision sun coating, which is slightly reflective, but definitely not as reflective as the diamond coating on the JFRA pair. So why would these be my one pair of sunglasses or one pair of tinted glasses if that's all I could have? Well, because they're adaptive sun, the tint level that they are now is perfectly fine for me to wear indoors. And just like I do with the Sweet Violet lens, I sometimes wear these for using my laptop, for in bright conditions, bright indoor conditions, I should say, when I just want to feel shielded from the artificial lighting. Because they're pale at the bottom, because there's only 25% tint at the bottom of this lens, it's perfect for checking my phone, for reading, all those kind of things. But when I step out into the sun, they'll again go to a 97% solid tint when necessary. So they do almost everything that the JFRA pair do, with the exception that they're not polarized. Now, overall, I prefer to not have a polarized lens because polarized lenses can interfere with digital devices. So if I could only have the one pair, I would have it non-polarized. Of course, in this situation, I already had two non-polarized pairs, so having one polarized is good. Obviously, it's best to have a non-polarized and a polarized pair because then you're covered for everything. And for driving, these do have the edge slightly, but I can still drive very safely in these in almost all conditions. Because they have a warm, contrast-enhancing view that you get from the brown color, they give a similarly warm view and a contrast-enhancing view that I got from the Magma Orange. So there's a bit of crossover with that as well. Obviously not as much. They're not as good as the Magma Orange, but they do a similar thing. And they're not as good as the Sweet Violet, but they do a similar thing. And they're not as good as the JFRA, but they do a similar thing. So why do I have multiple pairs? Because each of these three is more specialized for those specific tasks that I told you about. And that might make them worse for other tasks. But that's the beauty of having an eyewear wardrobe and being able to switch and pick the right pair for the right situation and always have the best vision possible for the given task that you're looking to do or achieve or whatever. With this pair, they're kind of a jack of all trades, and that's great. It's amazing to have a versatile pair. And if I could only have one, it would definitely be these. But if I could have three, and I'm lucky that I can, having this beautiful collection of different tints, green, violet, orange, it's just amazing. What do you think? Would you rather have one pair of super versatile tinted glasses or a collection of different tints for different situations? Let me know in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, give us a like and subscribe for more amazing eyewear content where we talk about things like tints, frame styles, with advice and help for everyone looking for new glasses. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye bye.